All right, before we get to weather, check this out. Scarborough Middle School's entire 6th grade class of 235 students hit Higgins Beach today to collect data about invasive crabs on Maine's coast. The students are working with the Gulf of Maine Research Institute to gather data for the organization's Citizen Science Initiative. Scientists there will analyze this data that the students gathered today as part of a larger project about invasive crabs.
A pretty nice day for it too, Hunky.
We do that. Luca loves looking for crabs. It's a kid.
Yeah.
It's a kid like slam dunk pastime.
Yeah.
You find a lot of those green ones, like all over the place. I think they're part of the invasive.
Yes.
It's your job to carry the bucket around.
Yeah. Yes, we have a bucket,
full of water.
and he likes seeing like the hermit crabs. Sometimes don't get along with eeach other. If you put them in there, they're like someone wants somebody else's shell.
Yeah.
This is the entertainment.
You start betting and it
Yeah,
gets
yeah.
weird.
Oh, come on. Today was a really nice day. It is the best day of the work week, though. We're going to start to get cloudy and then rainy as we head into the end of the week. We do need the rain, as we've discussed in the past. Temperatures today in the 60s. Pleasant, average high 68, so just about there, a little bit below, but nothing crazy. 64 officially in Portland. Visible satellite had some clouds bubble up through the middle of the day, settling back down in the later afternoon hours, and we've been clear riding into sunset here, which is earlier than we would like it, right, at this time of the year. Whole mess of rain to our west, and this time it actually connects with Maine. We've had a couple of these off to the west that have been pushed away by a ridge of high pressure one way or another, and this one will be kind of what it looks like. It'll just keep moving to the northeast over the next day or so. So clouds increase tonight, especially after midnight. It's mostly cloudy by tomorrow morning. A couple peaks of sun out there, but I don't think there's a ton of that going on. About 50 tomorrow morning. Cloudy through the middle of the day, and then a couple of sprinkles start popping up. Along the coast, we have an onshore flow, making it feel maybe a little bit raw. All these showers, though, through tomorrow during the day are light. It's not until tomorrow night that some real rain moves in, and then through the day on Thursday. And Thursday just looks rainy. I mean, it's that simple. We're probably stuck in the 50s. There's, intensity changes, some downpours, and then it backs off a little bit. And it looks like in the afternoon we try to get some really good downpours through, maybe with some gusty winds in there too. So this is all day Thursday into Thursday night. This model has us high and dry by Friday, but it also has a bias for clearing us out too early with storms, so I would imagine there's still a couple of showers hanging around here Friday afternoon into the mountains in northern Maine especially, but we'll be going in the right direction by later in the day Friday. Models have been ramping up the amount of rain we're likely to see with this system on the order of 0.5 originally up to 1.5 now. So we'll call it 1 inch of rain, which would be helpful. We can take a lot of rain, 3 or 4 inches easily, without having any problems. So that would be a good thing for us. That system moves out, high pressure builds back in. The weekend is not perfect, but it's pretty good, especially Sunday. It looks like the better of the two weekend days with a lot of sunshine around there, about 70 to 73, 74 depending. Nice on Monday too, and then a shower possible on Tuesday. So we're back to a pattern in which rain is a thing that happens, at least occasionally. We'll see how much rain we can get out of it on Thursday, but it will be kind of like a weird shock to the system. We had to go back to about mid-August to see rainfall of this magnitude in Maine. So it's been a bit.
No kidding.
Been a bit.
And I have a question for you. Last week we had that rainstorm that was kind of lingering off the coast, right? That generated some big waves. When I was out at Higgins today and I met the teacher of the middle schoolers, more big waves. So what is it this week that's perpetuating that into a second week worth of big waves?
Well, the first one was that coastal low, and then when this front comes through, there'll be some waves and wind behind that. So it's just kind of, there's not much of a break in between the two. Get out there, Coco. I want to see you out there surfing.
Well, I don't know if I can hang with those 6 foot, 7 foot waves Ryan was talking about. All right. Thanks, Keith.